Bigger is only better because you can be more accurate with your measurements at a larger scale, right? So it's more forgiving of your poor measurements when it's a larger thing. If you only have a 10 millimeter by 10 millimeter square to work with, you need to be accurate to like the 1,000th of a millimeter, right? But if you can get that up to like 50 millimeters, you have a little more play and your corrections are going to be more accurate.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Laser Source Podcast, the #1 podcast if you like it when your hosts are late. What's up? Today we got a mix of crap going on, all kinds of stuff. But first, thanks to Johnson Plastics for supporting us for this podcast. There's links down below to getting to their site with our affiliate link, as well as a discount code for 15% off. That code changes, so I refer you to the description. And what's up, everybody? We got, let's see, Anthony, Vince, Engraved Dreams. We're all first today, as well as Bronson. What's up, guys? How are we doing? We got Andrew and Miranda in chat. And we got Laura. We got Scott and Mr. Jason from Rotoboss. What's up? And we got Richie. Hope you're feeling good and recovering, buddy. Stay well. Give yourself time. Give yourself time to heal. Let's see what we got here. Are there any good Prime Day sales people are looking at? I'm thinking mainly blanks and materials. We're going to talk about that a little bit tonight. We're going to get there. What's up, Yuri? Lori, how's it going? We got Ben over at Maxi. How's it going, Ben? Got Mike. All right. In the meantime, while I get kind of caught up with sharing some stuff, if you guys have any questions, drop them in chat and we'll refer back to them and help you guys out as best we can. And if you couldn't tell, it's super hot here because I don't have an air conditioner in my shop. So I'm sorry if you see me sweating like a piggy. What's up? What's up? Yeah, Prime Day. So first off, we have some fresh links in the description. Down below, you'll see a Prime Day form and a Prime Day spreadsheet. If you go ahead and open up the spreadsheet, and I will save that. Looks like there's already a couple of people in there. But let me go ahead and share my screen. Wabam. I spent a good fair amount, a couple hours today, kind of going through Amazon. Michelle's like, yes, Prime Day. Yeah. I spent a good portion of my day going through Prime deals, and I didn't want to just share stuff that was Prime Day, right? Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of manufacturers that will boost the price a couple days or a week before and then put it back on sale for Prime Day to qualify. And I don't want to just share stuff that's normal priced, right? So I did my best to kind of sift through a lot of the stuff for you guys. So this is kind of where I landed here. So I tried to organize it as best I could, but long story short, we got a diode laser here. There was a couple of more, but the ones that I saw ended up either going out of stock or they were normal priced. So this is the only one that stuck. There was another one that unfortunately isn't available anymore, and I caught it before stream. So we got the X-Tool S1. It's $400 to $450 off on the Amazon pricing right now compared to the X-Tool site and the normal pricing from last week. Allison, it's down in the description. Yep. So It's not going to be up at the top. There's going to be a couple lines before you get to it, but you'll see a line where there's a disclaimer that we get affiliate commission for sales. It doesn't cost you anything extra, just because we're sharing the information. But below that, there's a spreadsheet link and a form link. The first one's the form, the second one's the spreadsheet. So that's where you guys will find this. The prices are down the left-hand column. What it is in the middle here, and the rough percentage discount is right here in yellow, and the link is on the right. Yes. There was an Atom stack on this list as well, but the one I had on here was not available anymore either. If you guys see anything that's not on here, but you think it's a good deal, submit it on that form and I'll add it. All right. So we got a couple of options for budget CO2 lasers on Amazon. Now, remember, Amazon's not really known for shipping huge items. So the ones that are on sale in a half decent price are going to be coming in the smaller or mid-range size. You're not going to get a big 20 by 28 on a super deal right now. So, or a big full sheet laser. But a 12 by 20 with light burn, just under $2,000, which is pretty nice. 12 by 20 with light burn and a 5200 chiller is about $320 more, which is pretty solid, or 400, whatever. A 16 by 24, 2100, and a 20 by 28, which is one of the lasers that Alex actually built the channel on, comes in with light burn and a chiller for $3,500, which is pretty sick. We got a lot of lenses, and I got a fun one for you guys. There's a Cloud Ray 250 millimeter lens for $30. So, oh, we got Alex. Hello,
$30.
$30. And here's the weird part. It's a 250 millimeter lens.
Oh, shit. It's Prime Day, huh?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, shit. Happy Prime Day, everybody.
Happy Prime Day. So if you want to try out a weird size lens, because you don't see 250 millimeter work area lenses very frequently, go pick a cheap one up for $29.
Oh, the X Tool's $200 off?
Yeah, dude. Nice. The X Tool, like the deluxe, the big boy package with the extractor, the slide rail.
I think, except the slide rail. I didn't get the slide rail, but yeah, that's a good laser, man. I know everybody's like,
it's the everything package. Do you remember when it came out? It was like $2,900 or something.
Yeah, and I know everybody's bumping about the F1 Ultra now, but I really like my little F1. It's a perfect little size. It's a dope little thing.
So especially this time of year, people are looking at doing a lot of in-person stuff. Well, it's a little late now because people usually start that at the beginning of summer. But through the summer into the fall, you get all the fall marketplaces and everything. You got all the farmers markets, all the flea markets. The X-Tool F1, I think, is a far better option for traveling than the Ultra. It's literally like a third the weight.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, that thing looks like surprisingly big.
Dimensionally, I mean, it's not huge, but it's twice the width, just about.
Looks taller too.
It is, because they fit a full size. I mean,
that's a serious.
It's a legitimate.
I mean, I'm not going to sit here and try to make the argument that it's not portable, but I think the F1 is literally like backpackable. You know, absolutely. You could literally get one of those. What are the carrying cases that you got for the ILAR cases? I bet ILAR's having a sale right now. We should probably look at that. But you look at that. I'll pull it up. I'll see if I can get. Yeah, I'm willing to bet there's a Mylar case that would fit this perfectly, and I bet you it's got wheels and a good handle. That's fun. ILAR. I'll work on that. So what happened? I missed it.
I got signed out.
Oh, whoops. Well, these are still here. Hi, guys. You guys are on my desk right now. because I don't have anywhere better to put my camera at the moment. So welcome to my desk. It doesn't look like they're having a sale, which is kind of a bummer, but
Rip. So, okay.
Good cases though. Eylar, EYLAR, if you want to look them up.
Yeah.
I don't see any sales. That's what so when we went to LBX and we brought all that equipment and we did our live stream there, we packaged everything into Eylar cases. They're like Pelican cases, but like 1/10 of the price. So if you need cases for anything, I recommend that for sure.
Bronson said, I disagree. Ultra is crazy good for farmers markets. We're not making the claim that it's not, but it is 3 times the weight and it's significantly taller and wider and deeper.
We can't make Bronson feel bad about his $4,000 laser purchase. Oh my God.
What was that?
That was Miranda broadcasting to Google Home like I'm not reading her messages. Crazy person.
Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
So we got a couple lenses there. Some of these are better deals than others. Obviously, the 250 millimeter is like a crazy price. Lenses sub $40 are nuts. But you don't ever really see them from a reputable manufacturer, like a common manufacturer. Typically the sale range of like a lower end lens starts at like $60, $70, and they range up to like 150.
Can you shoot me a link to this spreadsheet? Because the links are not in the description. I don't think whatever tab you put them in, they didn't save.
They're definitely.
So I'll do that while you're talking about it. Dude, I'm telling you, they're not. I'm looking like right at it right now. I literally just clicked edit the episode. I'm like looking at it. They're not in there.
Hold on. It's definitely there because people went into it.
Let me know in chat if you guys can see links to this Amazon stuff in the description. Did we talk about our sponsor yet today?
I did.
Nice.
I thanked them within the first 30 seconds.
Oh my goodness. This is probably the fastest they've ever been mentioned.
Yes. Well, I saved it 4 times. It's showing on the back end. It's just not there. I'll link it in chat if you could.
Yep.
Or I'll link it. Or
just shoot me a link to the spreadsheet, and I'll deal with it while you talk.
There's the form in the spreadsheet.
Okay.
So, back to the deals. Back to the deals. It's coming, guys. Don't worry. We're gonna make it work, whether it wants to or not. So, we got some safety stuff. So everybody likes to skip the safety stuff after they grab a laser until it's till they have a close call, right? So let's avoid that. 2-pack of foaming fire extinguisher spray cans. So this isn't exactly the one that I'm linking, but I keep like several of these in my shop. They foam, so they're much easier to clean up. They don't have that like caustic like powder that eats away at everything that it touches. So you don't have to worry about dealing with powder across your entire workshop for a small fire. So it's literally like foam spray. If you're not going to get the one I linked, but you want one, just make sure that it's not literally a can of compressed water, because then you're paying for compressed water, and you can do that on your own with a literal spray bottle. But the foam is pretty nice. I've only ever had to use one once, and these are super nice to clean up and deal with. And fire blankets. So sometimes a fire blanket's just a better option, right? So these come in at a pretty good deal. Normally the cans are like $16 a piece if you like buy them in a store. So this is a pretty nice price. I think Yeah, they're like normally $20 for the 2-pack on Amazon, something like that. The fire blankets, $40 on sale. Pretty nice deal. Normally, I think they're 50. Tools and accessories. 4-pack of Casa Wi-Fi smart outlets. So,
Oh, dude, I love those so much.
you may not see them from here, but I have a smart strip. I have 4 smart outlets down here, and then I have a bunch throughout the house.
Yeah, I have like 30 of them for sure. Yeah. The Casa ones in particular are like really good.
Yeah, they're super helpful. They're really nice. They're cheap. That's $5 an outlet, give or take, right? Plus tax.
Yeah.
So normally they'd be like $29 or something. So I particularly like these for like my exhaust and my chiller, especially like because I'm super packed in my workshop. I can't always get to the switch super easily. And if I forget to turn the exhaust on, I want to be able to turn it on quickly. So I can just yell at Alexa or Google or whatever my smart thing is, or I can just go on my phone and turn it on.
For me, I like all of my fans. All of my fans are like super high up, and like my lights and things like that, like my shop lights. So instead of getting on a ladder every time I want to turn them on and off, especially individually, like sure I can pull the plug, but then it like turns off the entire like circuit, you know? So I like being able to just like turn individual lights or individual fans on or off when I need them, and it makes it really convenient. Yeah, those are like, especially at that price. When I bought like my 20 literally that I have, they were a lot more expensive than that. So
yeah. When they first came, I mean, even just a couple of years ago, this was like the price almost each. They were like $15 to $20 for a 1-pack.
Yeah.
And that was like the lowest it would get on sale. But moving on, we got an air purifier. This isn't for your laser. The filters are not rated for your laser, but this is for you and your lungs. So if you just work in a really dusty shop, if you got a lot of crap going on, if you're moving stuff around all the time, or maybe your extraction sucks and you're delaying on upgrading it because you hate your lungs, this is a nice way of cleaning up the air that you have to suck in. Forget about your laser. So this is nice because the smart one, you can turn it on a timer, so you can clean up the air before you go into your shop, because you can set a timer to turn it on, like on a schedule. If you get the not smart one, which is good too, I just stick mine next to my desk. Mine's 3 feet next to my rear. And I just leave mine on when I'm down here, and it turns off overnight, and it turns on about an hour before I come down here. If you need something for product photography and you just hate your phone, Sony ZV-1F. This is a full $50 cheaper than last Prime Day.
Oh, the 1F.
Hey, it's the one you said.
I know, it's the little brother to this one, guys. This is the ZV-1 Mark II, and it's really, really nice for shooting like short little, I know it's kind of dark, short little like vloggy style things. It's great for social media. It takes 9:16 video natively, so when you move the video onto your computer from like holding it sideways like this, it's already like a tall video, so it looks like it was shot on your phone, but like much nicer. And I got this little like Muffy mount thing for it. It's like a nice little windscreen that does a great job if I'm like outdoors or next to the machines at muffling some of that extra sound. It was like $3. So this is the like slightly big brother version of the one that Kyle has linked. Do I think that you all need the ZV-1 Mark II? No. I think the ZV-1F is going to be perfect for like 99% of you guys. And they take awesome photos. So if you're looking to upgrade your photo game for the products that you have on like your Etsy shop or whatever, moving to something with a larger sensor like this over a cell phone is a no-brainer. You're going to be much happier with the photos that come out of something like this. And these shoot RAW And if you guys don't know what raw images are, they're like JPEGs, but they have a lot more color data in them. And that makes them edit nicer without like artifacting and glitching all over the place. So whether it's this one or the ZV-1F or the ZV-1 Mark II, like any of the Sony cameras in this product line that are kind of like these old, almost 2000s looking style, like point and shoot cameras, are actually really, really good for small business owners to have without having like the big bulky DSLR thing. So I don't want to go on a rant about cameras because I'll do that, but
they
highly
also
recommend
capture
those.
your eyes beautifully.
Just like that. That's right.
Yes.
Also on a note, just really quick before we get too super duper far, but I'm also adding a link. We don't need to show it on screen, but I'm adding a link to the filters that I use at my shop too. The like air filters, just for like not breathing in the junk that's just floating in the air. It's not for your laser, but I have different ones than Kyle, and I really like them. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop a link into the spreadsheet right now if that's something you guys want to check out.
Do it. We also got exhaust stuff. So recently there have been a lot of people, like a significant number of people in the Discord, who are just getting set up with a laser, and a couple of them didn't really think about the exhaust. And I got some upsetting messages when they were like, my room is full of metal dust, I don't know what to do.
Oh no, evacuate. Step one.
Yeah.
Well,
Cover your face, don't breathe, open the window and put a fan in to suck out,
Dude,
and then get the hell out.
I have a story. I was watching TikTok and there was this kid who was like, he's like an urban explorer or whatever. You know, he goes and like checks out abandoned buildings. And he said the scariest thing about urban exploring isn't still water. It's not dead air. It's not squatters. And then the camera moves down and he's just kicking through like a huge walkway covered in just metal dust. And it's just like clouding up all the way around him. And I was like, oh my God, because as an engraver, that scares the crap out of me just looking at that. But then in the comments, everybody was like, metal dust isn't that bad. I was a welder for 35 years and my snot was black and I'm fine. And it's just like, oh my God, like, you're so dumb.
Welding isn't creating that much dust. It's more slag.
It's not really the point. That's not really the point.
I know. It's just it's different.
So I saw that and it just concerned me as someone who works with lasers.
You're not making like 4, 5, 6 micron metal dust when you're welding.
Why can I not add a row to this?
You're
Why
making chunks
only? Did you make this under Kyle?
Yeah.
Oh, can you just make me an editor, please?
Hold on. So we got exhaust, Vivosun centrifugal fan.
I was like, no, shut up.
Wait. Let me get to the top. So continuing on.
Oh my God.
The 6-inch like 2 weeks ago was like $90 or $85. The 8-inch like 2 or 3 weeks ago was like $115. So these are actually pretty decent deals. The 20% doesn't really tell the whole story, but you know, 20% off current prices. These are pretty legit. I didn't really look at exhaust accessories so much as fans, but this will get you going down that path if you need an exhaust setup. And they have far better suction than an axial fan because they're centrifugal. They're decently quiet because they're not snail shell fans. It's not the same type of fan. So yeah, there's that. And I'm gonna pause from that while I work on fixing Alex's crap.
It only took Kyle 3 years to learn how to tell me to shut the fuck up.
That's not true.
Very amusing in public.
That's also not true.
It's not going to say in public.
I've added.
Shut the fuck up. You're wrong.
I've added your main account.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay.
So we got a comment. I have the 6-inch and it works well.
Does it?
Yeah, you do.
Bazinga.
Hey, for those smaller lasers, the 4-inch is perfectly adequate.
Oh my goodness. All right, emergencystop.net. We need to record that soon. It's been a minute.
No.
Yeah, we do.
No.
All right,
let's
so Alex is adding stuff. I'm
adding stuff
along here.
Just as I see things come up, I'm just going to toss a couple things in there.
So we got electronics. So USB hubs. If you have multiple lasers, if you have a camera, if you have keyboard, mouse, if you have a laptop that only has 2 USB ports and 40 things to plug into it, right? The story of everyone's lives. A good hub is super important. And more importantly than that, a powered hub, even. Because passively powered USB port hubs are garbage and they will cause connection problems almost every time. Yeah, Matt's down there waving because he knows it's true.
Are we talking about the one with the little switches on it that we like? Yeah.
So
yeah,
you know, game changer.
I'm gonna pull this up now. So this guy right here, right? So you can individually turn on USB ports and turn them off. So if you have like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 flash drives that you use for backup, or like an external hard drive that you don't always want to keep connected, whatever, you can physically disconnect the USB port with the switch. So it removes power to the port. And you don't have to reach behind and continuously unplug and plug in the wire every time you want to use it. You just tap the button. There's 2 versions of this. There's this one, which is the USB 3.0, right? And then you have USB 3.1, which gives you a Type-C option. So if you have a laptop that only has Type-C, or you just want potentially faster speeds for external drives, get the 3.1 one.
I like these so much, specifically those ransomware ones. Just in my home here, where I don't have lasers, I've got a 10 port here. I have 2 20 ports mounted under my desk, and I have one on my server computer over there in the corner. So they're really good. If you don't have one of those, you should get one.
I have one 6 inches from my fingertip right here. I have one on that rolling workbench. I have one on this rolling workbench behind me, about 9 inches to the right of that Rotoboss rotary right there that I enjoyed making a full wrap with. And I have a 3.1 behind my computer, and I have a 3.1 on my upstairs office computer.
Nice. I don't have any of the 3.1s yet.
They're really nice. They're really nice. If you just need connections and you don't need a Type-C port, save the $10. Get the 3.0 one. It's fine. If you're putting like an external SSD into the thing, you're probably going to want the faster one with the 3.1. But
like even my ThinkPad Nano is there's only 2 USB-C ports on this. I don't even have a full-size USB on this, so that would be really useful.
Yeah. Got an interesting one that we haven't really covered before, a monitor. So productivity-wise, right?
Oh, nice.
Having more than one monitor is nice, but having an ultra-wide is insane, especially if you work with spreadsheets, docs, design work. It's fantastic. This is an ultra-wide. So if you think about like a standard 1440p 16:9 monitor, it's like adding an extra 30% monitor onto the side. And that's the dimensions of the monitor. These are fantastic. This is a legit price. Last week, the week before, and the week before that, because I had one buddy whose monitor died and he kept asking me for information. This was $306, I believe, last week. $229 today. So, pretty nice monitor.
I'm looking at I've got the 4 27 inches from LG, and mine were $200. So the fact that you're getting these for $30 more is a good deal. Like, it's the same monitor, but it's 30% bigger.
Yeah, it's nice.
Definitely 30% for $30.
Cleaning and prep, Brilliance laser ink. So this is normally between $40 and $55 a can. $35 right now. 30% off the top. Pretty sweet. And actually onto some stuff that I just ended up purchasing like within the last couple of weeks, and I'm pissed I missed the deal. Ebamas, right? Our trusty old card seller. We've been buying cards from them for years now. The thick boy 0.8 millimeter cards, 20% off, down to $12 from, I think it was 15. 0.2 millimeter, the thin guys for practice, $12 as well for a big pack. And $13.59 for the 0.45 millimeter, which is the nice in between size. $13.59 on that.
I made another addition really quick. It's the 27-inch Asus Pro Art Display. They are expensive, but they're 4K and they're color calibrated, which if you just do laser engraving, then you probably don't need something like that. I got them specifically because I do video editing, but they're really, really good for people that also do printing. So if you do like screen printing or t-shirt stuff, sublimation stuff, these Pro Art displays are color calibrated out of the factory. Most monitors aren't. So some monitors are cooler than others. Some monitors are warmer than others. These monitors have a much wider color gamut and they're HDR capable, and they come calibrated from the factory, so you know the colors on the screen are accurate. And they even have little rulers along the bottom edge of the display here. This is one of them literally right here. So I really, really like these monitors. And if you're looking for something specifically for design work that involves color or, you know, anything like that, they're really good. So I threw that one in there as an alternative option.
Yep. And before we dig into anything else, super quick, the thumbnail in the description was not a lie. There is a giveaway. Stay tuned for more information. If you want to win, there's a form you have to fill out to submit, and then we'll pick the winner at the end of the stream. Don't go anywhere. And the last couple things, coasters, slate and cork. So obviously cork isn't really going to be amazing for you if you're rocking a fiber laser, but if you're rocking a diode, a CO2 gantry, or a CO2 galvo, or even a UV, they're pretty fantastic. And $30 for a 100 pack is pretty sweet. They're normally, I think they're like 35 or $36. So $6 off, not too bad, something like that. And a lot of slate. So the bigger packs of slate are pretty fantastic. The mixed packs are going to be even cheaper, which is the rounds mixed with the squares. And normally with slate, especially when they're getting shipped, they're usually between $1 and $1.30 a piece. If you do the math on these are very clearly below $1 a piece. Buying them from Michael's, at least my local one, they're $1.25 a piece. And those are uncoated. These are also uncoated, but I mean, you're getting a pretty smashing deal on these. So
nice.
That's all I found. So,
yeah, it's good stuff, man.
That's it
for now. Yeah, I just wanted to smash through it.
Yeah, right. That was like a great list. A great.
You did it. It was a good list. I'm really glad that we did that. I completely forgot that it was Prime Day today.
I didn't
think about it till 1 o'clock today. I was like, oh,
I didn't think about it at all.
The Prime Day deals will last through tonight and probably through most of tomorrow, depending on what they are. And there's probably going to be some more deals unlocked tomorrow. So as you guys find stuff, submit them at that form, check back on the sheet, and I mean, there's going to be updates. So
another thing that you can do too, the stuff that we use in our industry does not have a very short life cycle. So if you go back to any of the previous, very, very long episodes that we've done entirely dedicated to Prime Day, I guarantee you the vast majority of that stuff that was on sale last time is probably on sale again. So you can check out any of those past videos too for other lists. Because it's weird. It sucks. Like when we're making these lists, we try not to list the same exact things over and over and over again, because we're just making the same content over and over again. But if you are looking for something specific, or you're looking for some new ideas that we haven't talked about tonight, and you want to take advantage of Prime Day this year, you're just ready to spend, you want to invest in your business, whatever, go watch one of those older episodes because they're loaded. I mean, like we have episodes in the past where we've done like 60 or 70 items for Prime Day. So I would highly recommend that if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I didn't know it was Prime Day because I've been focused on Laser Maker Con like 100%. So That episode is done. I don't know if you guys saw the episode today. If you're here watching this live, you probably have. But yeah, blood, sweat, and tears into that, guys. So I hope that you enjoy it. If you haven't already gotten a ticket, I'm not going to rehash the whole video that I already shot today. But I think that you should get an Encore VIP pass. I don't just say that about everything. I think this time it's a really solid value. And I think the speakers that are going to be there are really high quality. It's not just a bunch of like randoms. So there's going to be some really, really intelligent people that are giving presentations. So there's a link to that down in the description already.
Bronson dropping the questions right at the right time.
Guess what, buddy? It's online. You don't have to go anywhere or do anything, and it's free if you don't want the Encore VIP pass. If you do, it's $77 if you buy it before the actual event starts. So as long as you get it, I think it's 8 days away now. So as long as you get it before the actual like online live event happens, it's $77. If you buy it after that, it's $97. So it's another $20. And with that, you get like, long-term access to all of the presentations that are given, but you also get like the downloadable goodies. And so the different speakers, I don't know what everybody else is doing, have like different like worksheets and things that go along with their presentations. Ours, Matt and I like took like a week and a half, literally, to build this crazy spreadsheet that we're not going to get into right now because that's what half the presentation is about. But it basically allows you to like keep up with holidays throughout the year. So at any point during the year, you should be prepping for some future point in the year. And there are different stages to that prep. We break it all down. And if you actually want to walk away with the spreadsheet instead of having to make your own, that is reserved for the Encore VIP people. Because we had to like give something to be like, here you go. This is what the Encore VIP people get, is like one of the requirements. So we decided to just make it that spreadsheet. And again, even if you're not signing up for that, I still think that it's really valuable, and buying a ticket helps support the creators that put the content together to make the event possible. So there's a bunch of good reasons to get a ticket. But if you don't have it on you right now, you can still attend the event for free. You just have to do it while it's live.
And again, by the way, Miranda, she's saying, but you can get even cheaper. Because Derek was just saying he bought his for $47. And so basically it's basically $77 now. On the day of and after, it's going to be $97 to access it. And if you buy it within the first 20 minutes of clicking a link, it's $47. So
just click the link and just buy it right away. So instead of like,
it's literally a 20-minute window, and it's
have
not
your credit card ready.
So if you're just like crazy, if you're crazy impulsive and you just jump into the website and just buy it without thinking about anything, then you get an extra $20, $30 off.
Yeah, you get it for half off. So it's one of those things where like pull the trigger when you're ready. So Michelle,
it's like Prime Day for Laser Maker Con almost.
There's a link in the description, Bronson.
Jim, I got it 47 an hour ago.
It's the first one.
I will say that what I really liked about it, and so Emily did a really good job of putting together a different group of people from all across the spectrum of laser making. And the cool thing is there's a lot of business for it, and then there's a lot of like files and maker content too. So I really do like the balance that she put together with that. And it's stuff like, for those of you who are looking at full wraps, like, so Kyle and I just got the Rotoboss Talon that we've been playing with. And last week on the show, Kyle was talking about doing full wrap tumblers, and Robin Farrow, who's like really well known in our makerspace for making those files. She teaches a class on how to do that as well, and how to set up your machine, and how, so like all those questions people have about the actual application process. That was the one that I was talking to Kyle about.
Yeah.
Cause I was like, oh man, tumbler stuff. So I was excited about that, because I literally, this Christmas, I want to push myself to do that kind of stuff. So that's where I'm at. But anyways, so I'm just saying, it's all the stuff from business all the way to actually making it to sell the stuff. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
There you go. That said, I'm going to go ahead and post the giveaway link in chat. It will also be in the description. But as you guys saw earlier, there is a delay with that updating. So if you're waiting for the description, or you're coming in a couple of minutes, you'll see it in the description in a few. Otherwise, click on the link that I dropped in chat and you can submit your entry, and we'll hook you up with the VIP pass
Noise.
if you win. Let me addend to that.
Yeah.
We're not hooking everyone up.
Get a pass.
There'll be one lucky winner. We're not Oprah. But yeah.
Oh, yeah. And Engraved Dreams is saying it's going to be amazing to be able to go to LaserMaker Con, because with Next Level, like, you literally have to fly across the country to see these people talk. And this, you can pretty much do it in your underwear.
It's not an option, right?
It's like a different experience too. You know, it's really nice to be able to sit there in your boxers with like a corn dog on your chest and just kind of like lick it and watch the presentation. You don't have to like, there's a lot less you have to do than just traveling. You know, well, if you don't want to wear pants, guess what? You don't have to.
The nice thing about it too is the fact that you get to access this stuff immediately. So, like I was saying earlier,
I will be attending LaserMaker Con pantsless because
me too.
When you work,
I'm pantsless now. I'm not wearing any pants.
Now I know why it's an upward angle.
It's way up. I'm just kidding, guys.
I don't know.
I'm wearing pants. Pants on. Dun dun.
Dun dun.
Got a lot of forehead sweat going on here.
No, someone called Benson. Come on, that was a funny joke.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're yeah. If you guys are hanging out, if you haven't already bought your ticket, enter. Because I mean, maybe you'll win one for free. So we got 49 people watching right now. I think I saw like 5 people say they already had it. So there should be like 45 entries down there.
It's a $47.
Save yourself some money. Well, it's $47 if you're quick with your credit card.
Can we watch the wheel populate?
No.
Are we? Oh. It's not fun.
He's like, I mean,
you heard it here first. Alice got told no 3 times tonight.
I know, shit. Jason says corn dogs sound good right now. Miranda loves corn dogs, and I can't stand them. And when she makes them, then the whole house smells like corn dogs, and I want to throw up. It's my story about corn dogs.
That's fair. I mean,
Matt,
you can
Matt loves corn dogs. I can see the look on his face. Matt's got this look on his face right now, like corn dogs are his favorite thing in the whole world.
No, his favorite thing is when you make them fresh. You have the hot dog on the stick and you stick them into the cup of batter.
Jason is already talking about cake dogs, dude. What is a cake dog? Is it a hot dog in cake? You bake the hot dog into cake?
I think it's cake in the corn dog fry.
Neither of those sound good, Jason.
No dog, I think.
Mini corn dogs from Costco. Yikes. Man, everybody loves corn dogs, I guess, except for me.
Oh, it's cake batter. It's like sweet and salty.
You know what's hella good?
I don't know about that.
Deep fried Oreos. You like deep fried Oreos? I'll get down on some deep fried Oreos.
Deep fried Oreos taste good until they don't when they're coming back up.
I live in a town that has a festival every year, and I spent so much money as a teenager eating all the things you're talking about that my body is basically part corn dog and fried Oreos. So, like, I'm like, I guess I feel like it's maybe like eating kin. Like, it can't.
If we're talking about fried food, not just fair food, but fried food, I think my favorite fried food that I can't get regularly would be conch fritters. Because the only place I know where to get them is in Florida.
My favorite fried food that I can't get regularly is just regular old fried dough. You know what I mean? Like funnel cake fried dough. It's just literally just the dough, and they fucking drop it in the fire and then cover it in powdered sugar. That's my jam. That I'll just eat all day. What's wrong with you? You don't like fried dough?
Die like so hard.
I know.
You know, like to take Crisco and just slurp it out of the tub. That's what I like to do.
I'm so good. Yo, so my family recipe for chocolate chip cookies calls for Crisco.
I bet it does.
We don't make it with that anymore.
What
But
we
the
do in New
original
York is we take our
original-
liver and we like to try to make it be solid. It's supposed to be like porous, but that's for pansy.
the original
like to have
recipe
it.
calls for Crisco, which is
We
pretty
like to have a liver be like foie gras inside our bodies.
Yeah.
Oh, I just threw up in my mouth. Okay. Let's see. That being said, you should get elephant ears. They're the
The
best.
chat doesn't have any questions today, so we're just killing time until
Everybody's
we give
talking
this
about, like,
You know what,
here's what
though?
our comments is talking about right now, real quick. Bacon cheeseburgers on Krispy Kreme donuts.
Yo, can we talk about Krispy Kreme though, dude? Fuck, I miss.
No, we
Krispy
can't.
Kreme.
Fried.
We had a Krispy Kreme, dude. We had a Krispy Kreme in Santa Rosa, and we don't have one here. And I would just go. I would follow my donut along the assembly line. You know, I'd like watch it get baked, and then I'd watch it come through the little icing thing,
Oh
and
my
I'd watch it go down the cooling thing, and then I would go up to the lady at the counter and I'd be like, "I want that one," and she would take it and hand it to me, and you bite into it. It's still warm, and it just turns into like liquid sugar in your mouth and just dissolves. Oh God, Krispy Kremes, dude, it's my jam.
Yeah, I saw that one of the
Yes,
comments.
yes, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Let's see. By the way, I agree with John. Krispy Kreme are best when they're hot, like when they come out of the like. So
Oh no, cold, no, old Krispy Kreme is disgusting. But so is
Yeah.
any donut. I don't want a cold old donut.
Oh my God,
I'm-
this has gotten us completely off task. Hey guys, welcome to the show. Your number one place to get diabetes. Oh my God.
Pretty
The
funny.
best chat ever. By the way, I had the comment that I just saw from Matt D that said when we talk about food, the viewer count goes up. Like people tuning in and are just sitting there going like,
It's the number one food podcast.
I'll
oh my
take
God.
I'll take a blueberry donut from Tim Hortons any day over a Krispy Kreme.
Now, normally I don't
Towards the
say
point.
that our viewers are dumb, but Bronson, all of that sounds so good, but I can't eat any of it because of my diet. Bronson, you're like
Man.
20 years old. And you're
Haven't
the
you ever
best
heard,
out of all of us.
Billy Joel, dude? Only the good die young. Okay, relax. You're
Only
fine.
the good have
Yes.
livers that aren't solid.
Only the good have pancreas. Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh my God. He's on a diet.
Yeah, you and me both.
You got it, Roger. Here to help.
That's how we go.
Smash the like button if you think the next episode of Emergency Stop should be live.
Uh-oh.
Miranda
Kyle,
would
found
never
someone who
allow
speaks
that.
your language.
Engraved dreams,
Laser Oreos?
are
No,
no-go.
laser Oreos are verifiably disgusting. We've discovered.
That's
Yes,
what you do
John.
if you're going on a diet.
I like good poutine as well.
Laura has a question about a 300 millimeter lens for her UV. Did we see that one?
Throw it up.
She's asking if we saw it.
Yep,
I don't.
she said, have
I
you
don't
read
know
the
if that's
question
the
question.
about the 300 lens for my UV on Amazon?
Apparently, Laura, we have not.
I will find you one.
Keith has one while you're looking for it that looks pretty quick. Hey guys, before I get diabetes, on the Lightburn
Too
Galvo lens correction with 70 by 70, I can't seem to get the corners of the square pattern to actually burn.
You need to
I think
reduce
I'm-
the size of your output. So not
Yeah,
the lens size, the actual testing size. It suggests 85%. And
Yeah.
that's going to work for some lenses, but for some, you have to physically reduce it because the scale is so blown out. It's overpowering the edges of the lens.
85% works really well for the middle lenses, but at the extremes, you have to make it smaller. But on the larger lenses, it's because it's just physically so freaking big that you can't mark it all at once. And on the smaller lenses, it's because you have input aperture problems.
Yep.
So
What I would suggest is for 70 millimeter, I think I put in a value of 35 millimeters to get mine to fit. What I would suggest is actually reducing the size until you get a rough, like put a ruler down and measure the actual left to right measurement and see if you can get it around the 85% mark, which on a 70 millimeter lens is like 58 or 55 or something. That's what I would target. But it's fine. Just get it to fit in your workspace and have it output.
The bigger is only better because you can be more accurate with your measurements at a larger scale, right? So it's more forgiving of your poor measurements when it's a larger thing. If you only have a 10 millimeter by 10 millimeter square to work with, you need to be accurate to like the thousandth of a millimeter, right? But if you can get that up to like 50 millimeters, you have a little more play and your corrections are going to be more accurate. And corrections are always more accurate. The user end of corrections anyway is always more accurate on larger lenses because you have a larger test mark to measure, which means that your measurements are going to be way more forgiving. So just get as big as you can. It's not going to like make or break your correction process.
Yeah. The only downside to smaller lenses when correcting them is when you're correcting scale.
Mm-hmm.
If you correct the scale at like max size, you're going to be accurate at max size, but everything below that is going to be far too large or far too small. Yeah. And if you correct way too small, like if you correct a 10 millimeter square on a 70 millimeter lens, everything on the outside, 50% of the lens is going to be way off. So that's why they suggest 80 to 85% typically. It's mostly because of scale.
I found Laura's question. Right there.
Did you happen to come across a 300 lens for UV?
For my 5-watt UV.
No.
I'm looking right now.
Look for one. Kyle's looking.
I'm literally looking right now. I got you.
He's on the job.
All right. While he looks for that, they got two more questions.
Okay.
Let's see. Jason said, I'm working on my first job on my Boss CO2 laser. Hey, congratulations. I'm making 100 bookmarks out of wood, 2-sided etching. Any quick tips to keep in mind when setting up a jig?
If your bookmarks are symmetrical, you can leave the wood that you're cutting your bookmarks in the bed and then take the bookmarks out and flip them over and put them back in. It will make doing the second side of them just like infinitely easier. As far as like getting that to work, you have to keep that wood in place. You really can't have that wood moving. So I would go hard on the tape. It's on the negative. You can just like tape all 4 edges down to the bed as strongly as you can, because it's just the negative wood, right? You don't need that. So who cares about it? And then as for getting the bookmarks out, a quick little tip, there's a lot of fancy stuff you can do with files and little cutouts to get your fingers in and things like that. I don't mess with any of that. What I do is I take just another piece of duct tape and I just roll it in on itself like I'm trying to get the dog hair off of my shirt, and I just flip and I pick it up. I just lift it out with the duct tape, and then you can take it off, flip it over, put it back in. You just do that all the way across the line and load in your second file. Make sure they line up, and it's going to hit the same spots on all the bookmarks.
I was going to say,
I have the second method to that.
Okay.
If you want to be more precise, use print and cut.
Kyle's like, no, shut up.
No,
like,
I don't have a tutorial on that. Do you have a tutorial on that? Did we do a print and cut tutorial?
I've done it live, and I have part of one recorded. I need to finish it, and
that's why I'm not telling him to do it. We don't even have a video to point him to.
It's super easy. So
super easy.
30-second version. 30-second version.
Super easy, Jason. Here's the 30-second version. Dude.
You make literally a crosshair with lines on your negative, right? Like on your actual jig or your fixture. Put one on one corner, put one on the other. You could put one on all 4 corners if you want, but on the Lightburn output under tools, I'll open up Lightburn and show you. You can set a
like a fixed starting point.
It's a 30-second version of my app.
It's under laser tools. It's under laser tools. Go to laser tools, then go to print and cut, and you can set a first point and a second point, and you reference where that is on the actual fixture outline you have on your bed. You literally just go over to the machine and jog the machine over to where the red dot points to the crosshair, and then you point on your software where it's pointing. So you're basically tuning one to the other. And that's how you do that. It literally is just directing output. So when you hit start job, it knows exactly where it is on the bed. And if you have the cutouts as a toolpath, you can, yeah.
All right, you ready for mine?
I'll have a video coming soon. Obviously, it won't be for right this minute, but
Let's see, mine was on my actual bed itself. There's where you like the outside of it, like the actual part that lifts, you know. I just took so a piece of acrylic that was 3/16 and I just cut a 90-degree out and I put it in the corner of the bed. So all I do is take the jig, shove it up into the corner. I know it's square, and then that's it. And then everything plops down inside of it. Done. I don't have to think hard. And then I have a starting point. Like I always just use starting point, top right-hand corner, and let her rip. Done. But I'm not as smart as Kyle. So that's just,
Me neither.
I
Apparently,
just
we're
come up with
plebeians.
ways that make my
no,
dumb brain.
the method to the madness here, the actual answer is there's many ways you can achieve the same thing. It just depends on what you find preferable. Once you kind of get more attuned to the machine, print and cut might be a great option, and it'll be a faster setup in a lot of ways.
Till then, do it like a dummy.
No. Depending on the quantity of
That's his fifth time he told you no tonight, by the way.
I'm counting.
Alex is gonna keep getting no tonight, I can tell.
Alex's computer
You're-
froze, like
Yeah, I don't know what's up. I think my camera froze.
yeah.
My actual
it's-
camera.
It's all gonna depend on preference, how many you're doing, how easy one thing is versus the other for working with it, et cetera, et cetera.
By the way, I think Miranda's right. Kyle said, "Look at me. I am the captain now."
I am the captain.
Oh my god. All right. I have to pick Wally. Wally's about to explode through the screen.
Can we just issue a reminder really quick to enter the
Yes.
giveaway?
Are we doing a giveaway? Is that happening?
We
Exactly.
might be doing a giveaway.
Is this a giveaway? A giveaway? Question mark, exclamation point.
Your time is running out if you haven't entered the giveaway.
By the way, where do they find the link to sign up for that giveaway? Is
It was in
somewhere
chat.
like
I'm gonna send it in chat again right now.
It's up your butt, Matt.
And
Hey,
if that wasn't enough, it's also in the description.
hey, oh, talking about my
Yeah.
butt here.
All right, so Wally is New York PD retired and has asked, I think at least 6 times. I've had you starred, Wally. We're just going down the line, my friend. He said, I'm working with a 20-watt fiber laser and I need help.
Help.
But, I don't think he's asked for what. So Wally, if you can tell us what, we can help you. The other thing too is if you don't have the laser settings, anybody who's new here, head over to our website, lasereverything.net, where you can download the free fiber laser settings, including the 20-watt. And I think one of the questions too is like, why don't we use Mac? Like Wally asked earlier, like, why don't you use Mac? Why don't you do things with the 20-watt?
I do occasionally.
Yeah, we do, and we did. So there you go.
A lot of the stuff that we do for Lightburn on Mac happens on live streams while Alex is at the shop.
Now,
He's
also,
He's done 4 or 5 live streams specifically with a Mac.
once Lightburn is installed on a Mac, it is identical in every way, without exception. So once you're actually like past installing Lightburn on Mac, which I think I have an episode on, there is no difference at all in any way between the Windows and Mac versions of Lightburn. They are exactly the same.
That sounded painful.
I threw away everything. Hold on.
That also sounded painful.
Yeah, just to show you, because everybody's saying like Matt's method sounds easy. This is one of the things that I do frequently. There's like a little, so this is an acrylic sheet. Let's see, this one. Nope, that's the wrong one. Like I said, basically, I shove this into the corner. It's square, 90 degrees. Plop, drop the different like slate basically is what this is. And so you drop them in there, bing, bang, boom. and then you hit go from the top right hand corner, and it knocks them out. And then I just drop the next 6 in and let it rip.
Bing, bang, boom.
Bing, bang, boom.
Big bada boom.
By the way, hopefully, Wally, that answered your question. If you got specific stuff, how about installing Ezcad on a Mac? Oh, there you go. Don't.
We have a video on that, but don't.
Dude, oh my God. I made a 4-part series about installing a VM specifically on a M chip Mac, which is an ARM chip. For those of you who don't know, it's not an x86 chip. And so since you do that, you have to emulate the processor, which makes everything about that just infinitely more difficult. But I did it. I got all the way through the process. I ran Ezcad on a Mac, and it was miserable. So you can do it. Just search on the channel, Ezcad Mac. The video series will come up. Start at the beginning, and then change your mind and buy Lightburn, because it's literally the worst. It was a fun science experiment, but I can't imagine anybody actually operating their shop that way. So
the only excuse to run it that way is actually, I mean, there's two, but the true only excuse to run it that way temporarily is to actually tune your laser with Ezcad using core file, saving that, and then promptly getting rid of it so that you can install Lightburn and import that. But Lightburn also now has a built-in correction tool. So the only reason to do that is if you need to translate stuff off of Ezcad, or if you're testing something to make sure it's working properly.
Yeah. And there's, I mean, like Matt's saying, he likes to give Mac people a hard time. I mean, don't we all? But there's actually 99% of the laser software that I've used on Mac has been fine. So there's really nothing extra you need to do to run your laser on MacOS. It's just installing the right software, in which case, while he's asking, should I just be using Lightburn, which I have, and thank you guys for the work you do. You're so welcome, dude. And yes, it's a resounding yes from everybody here. You should just be using Lightburn. There used to be exceptions to that, things you couldn't do in Lightburn that you needed Ezcad to do, and that is no longer the case unless you're running an industrial facility with fly marking, which I don't think is you, based on your description. So you should be good to go.
For Laura, I found a 300 millimeter UV lens for you. It is in the Prime Day deals sheet. It has its own section under F theta lenses under UV.
Is it a deal?
It is $129. It's not explicitly on sale, but it is the cheapest 300 millimeter UV lens I could find without going to AliExpress.
Is it Prime shipping?
No.
Bummer.
The next cheapest behind that I could find was like $255. So 129 isn't so bad. And also you get the backing of it being from Amazon. So if it ends up being a piece of crap, you can return it, or if it's damaged, or if, whatever.
My camera will just not turn on. So I don't know what's going on with the camera right now.
It told you no.
It did, dude. It's the no night. It's the no night.
It is. It is.
Yeah, Wally. Jason,
Wally.
Jason got some information. All right, let's see. We'll have to talk about it in a little bit.
Jason got some.
Should I just be using Lightburn? Wally says, and yes, yeah, really should. It's Ezcad hasn't been updated since the 80s or 90s, I think, or the 90s.
The last update,
true, but
no, it came out in the 90s, and I think the last update for Ezcad was in the early 2000s, 2003
yes, the
or something.
1890s. I know it's
been a long time. It's been far too long for a piece of software that get used as much as it does.
Yeah.
There you go. Freaking Jason's making me laugh. Oh god. All right. I was a Windows guy for years. Went Mac after a really bad virus. Ate my PC. Haven't looked back. Yeah. See, I've got both, and I will say the guy who made Lightburn, Jason Dory, is a Mac user. He designed it on a Mac. So if you're someone who is Mac world, then it will fit really well with what you do. And Laura, who is Laser of Love Creations, she uses a Mac and she makes some incredible stuff with it.
I'm using it on Linux right now.
Yeah.
So, I mean, yeah. Platform doesn't matter. It works the same across the board.
Ed C, who does not mince words and is very straightforward, was like, you should only be using Lightburn. It's the best. Boom.
Ed C doesn't fuck around.
Nope. Okay.
Did you guys enter the giveaway yet? There's a link.
Is there a giveaway today?
Yes, there's a giveaway. It's not a joke. There's a link in the description.
Is it in the title too? It does. It says in the title too.
We're giving away
a couple submissions from some people to add to the sheet, so I've added them.
Nice. We love.
So thank you to those who have submitted.
Ed says they never updated EasyCAD.
Never once. They never did it.
They lied.
You know what? Webcams shouldn't be 60 frames per second. That looks really weird. What's up, guys? Now you're like right in my face.
Just right about here on your camera.
I'm resting. The camera right now is sitting on an empty McDonald's Coke cup. Welcome to my office.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm focusing.
I'm streaming it.
If you guys didn't, there's the form again. Linked in.
Oh, yeah. Miranda says, reminder, only American and Canadian viewers can enter. That's true. If you don't live in one of those places and you win, you're just not going to get anything. So.
And it's not us. It's not because we don't like you.
It is.
It's because it's because of the legalities of giving stuff away to where you live. Yeah.
You can't.
I said no. That was back when I said no.
Oh my god.
I'm Saint Alex. That's right.
A few people have literally said, like Laura said, I would enter, but I already have the VIP. So good luck to everybody. Still waiting on Alex's content. It's there. It's there.
It's there.
Mind you.
You get a tiny itty bitty little sneak preview if you watch the episode I uploaded today. I know.
Alex.
She's a hater.
Oh.
If you want to hear Matt and I talk exclusively, go to emergencystop.net.
You want to give the people a preview of our talk? Here you go, Laura. This is what it's like. Let me see. There you go. That's it.
Yeah, I think I mostly do this.
Yeah, and it's just me talking for like 25 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I did all the work, so.
I won't be doing a lot of talking on the tail end of this week because I'm getting a procedure done, so I won't be able to talk.
Procedure. Kyle's getting the bulldog, not the bulldog. Yeah, like the English bulldog sinus surgery.
No,
they do where they.
I've already had a sinus surgery where they chiseled out my sinus.
Kyle finally saved up enough money for his lobotomy.
Hey guys, welcome to Laser Everything. Kyle's just drooling on himself. Why does Miranda have a wrench? Is she a tool or something? And then, dude, Jason, you're brave, man.
What did he say?
He said, "Why does Miranda have a wrench next to her? Is she a tool or something?" And she said, "Because I'm a channel mod." Oh god, he's gonna get punched. Oh my god. Right.
That's a bad joke.
There's 45 people here. They're just waiting on us to spin this wheel. That's it. They're like, look at these dummies talking about food.
I know. We're gonna make you wait. Oh my god. I was gonna say we're gonna make you wait for an hour, but we're at an hour and 8 minutes. We should probably pull winner.
Yeah, we could. We could.
All right. What time is it?
Ed, hold on. Ed, the closest person says, "Man, how many times in that 25-minute talk do you tell a short story?"
Dude, 0. Shocking.
0 times, because Alex was like, if you say short story, I'm going to come in, I'm going to cut your Achilles tendon. I don't know. I got nothing.
This is word for word what I said.
Yeah.
It's going to be like the movie Hostel up in here.
John says, easier to have a doctor do the drilling than trying to aim the laser up your nose. It's not my sinuses.
No, I lied. I made that up.
Not my sinuses.
What's this surgery? Headectomy surgery.
No, one's enough.
Kyle's getting his second gallbladder removed.
Oh,
That's why I'm
Had
extra
one.
wide. I came with extra organs.
had a
When
backup.
Kyle's not
visual.
here next week, we're just going to be like, Kyle's not here because he's having a bout of violent diarrhea. So the real reason is unimportant.
Michael said, I say literally. Matt says literally a dozen times, literally.
Literally.
Whatever. I thrive off of your hatred.
Just a reminder as well. If you didn't use a valid email address to sign up for the giveaway,
Oh, don't do
if
that.
you win and your like we send you a contact email to get you set up, if you don't respond, you didn't win. So I hope you used a valid email address.
Yeah, our terms have like a
Mike's
number of days in it. I think it's like 7. You have like 7 days to respond, and then we redraw. So
Yes.
Mike C asked, did we see his question about a heat camera? So I am looking back right now.
no,
Mike.
but Kai Wheats would be very happy for me to recommend one that they sent me, which is fine.
Thanks,
It's a heat
man.
camera. I recorded 3/4 of an episode about it with Kyle, and then I never finished it. Let me see if I can find the link.
That sounds right.
Drop it in
Are you,
chat for
you're
you.
talking about the heat thing?
Talking about the Kai Wheats, yeah.
Yeah, it's an amazing tool. Like, no joke. I
It's
think it was
cool,
like
yeah.
$150 or whatever.
It just, yeah, it doesn't work the way I wanted it to for the specific reason I agreed to accept one from them. So I got frustrated and I stopped, even though it would still be awesome to have in your shop for like a million other reasons. But that's, neither here nor there. I'll finish the episode at
It's
some point.
populating.
But in the meantime, I will send you the link to the one they sent me so you can check it out. It is inexpensive compared to other thermal cameras. The resolution is really low, so it's not something you're not going to be like picking people off a mile away with a sniper rifle with it, but it will do the job if you're looking for like heat leaks in your house, or you want to make sure something's not hot before you pick it up, that kind of stuff.
What I thought it would be good for, though, for real though, is if you're trying to do colors on metal and you're trying to keep a consistent temperature, you could kind of
what I thought too, dude. Doesn't really do it though. Yeah, it's not consistent. That's something I'll talk about in the video when I get around to finishing it. It's not that it's not accurate. It just doesn't have the resolution to pinpoint the point where the laser is hitting the, because wherever the laser is hitting the material, that's the only temperature that you care about. And it's looking at a billion different temperatures, and you can't tell it to focus in on like that one specific area and get a reading long enough for it to mean anything or matter to you. So for that use, which is why I wanted it, I thought it would be super cool for that. It's not the best, but again, there are many other things that you can use it for, like not picking up coins that are 350 degrees, because that is a thing. So yes, I do, Mike, as I'm sure you just heard me say, and I just linked it in chat too.
Nice.
If you guys scroll up, you'll be able to find that link. Again, very cool tool, super neat heat camera. It's only like $240. It's not IR, it's actual thermal camera for $240 is a pretty good deal. The battery holds a charge a really long time. It takes pictures and videos. Everything it does really well. And yes, again, I recorded 3/4 of a video about it, and it didn't do exactly what I wanted it to, so I stopped. But I should finish it because it is still a useful tool, and Kai Wheats makes good stuff. So links in chat for you guys.
Jason said maybe just get a static laser template.
I mean, what I really need is to finish the laser power meter setup. We have the meter, but we don't have the sensor. So I need to get the sensor so that we can start messing around with that, because that's really the appropriate tool for that job.
Where do I go for the After Dark show? Whoa.
Emergencystop.net, Nancy.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yep.
Oh,
I posted the link in chat a moment ago. Your time is coming close to an end here, so you didn't enter. You're going to lose your opportunity if you don't do it in the next minute or two.
Unless somebody from Argentina wins the giveaway.
True.
Oh, Michael said,
I'm
"We
going to
love
take
you,
a bite of
Matt."
the pretzel.
Yeah, Michael said, "We love you, Matt. Some of us do." Yeah, if you knew my family, that's where somebody said Matt's used to being the butt of a joke. Yeah, my family, like if someone's not messing with you, then it's like probably somebody's dead.
Matt is
like
the
the only
butt.
time.
That's the joke.
I like big butts, and I cannot lie. Whatever. All right, let's see. Tell us more about the template. Yeah, Jason, if you're listening, tell people about the template.
Yeah, tell us more about the template.
I just use this little guy. It's not as fancy schmancy, but it does what I need.
Everything has its time, Matt D. Everything dies.
Jesus, don't get all dark.
It's Doctor Who.
Boo.
It's not dark. It's Doctor Who.
He said it's a plate with a temperature gauge on it, so when you hit it with the laser, it will read the temperature of the laser beam. Boom, done. Again, I'm just gonna say this with a rubber band on it.
What is going on with our internet right now?
Yep.
Tom Baker was the best Doctor Who. I don't know, dude.
Incorrect. David Tennant.
You could argue
Done.
with that, but I'm not. David Tennant is the best Doctor Who. Yeah.
Matt, whatever his name was pretty good, but David Tennant's the best.
Matt Smith.
Well,
Matt
Lori's
Smith was
method
okay.
is burning her fingers to gauge the temp by how loud she screams.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just hold the decibel meter, like right here. You can get the app on your phone. It's super easy.
When it smells like
If
bacon,
you think this is funny, head over to emergencystop.net. Unless you are sitting with children, not kosher.
Not for kids. Not for kids.
At all, even remotely.
Not even a little.
And if you're sensitive, you probably won't like it either. So,
no, if you respect us, you should not watch that show.
if you think I said too many swear words on tonight's podcast, do not go to emergencystop.net. Kyle's just drawing it out now. I would have spun it by now, guys, if I had any control over this whatsoever.
I'm updating it.
All right, see, now there's 39 people. All the schlubs have left.
Now the real OP winners.
Now we're schlubless.
All right. We're ready. You guys
wait,
ready?
Before you spin,
I'm ready.
Matt said I made the mistake of listening to Emergency Stop once when the family was in the car.
Oh, no, you shouldn't have done that.
Well, they aged 5 years in that hour.
Yep. Now everyone in your family has chest hair.
True.
If you don't think jokes about your dead friends are funny, don't go to E-Stop. It's true. We make a lot of jokes about our dead friends.
Yeah.
And our live friends.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
A lot of dark humor.
You know what's not a joke? Spinning that wheel.
Yeah. This is serious business.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna hit the shuffle button. You guys are gonna see everything moving around.
Shuffle.
And when Alex says I'm gonna throw up again, I'm gonna hit the click to spin.
If you want to see me, Matt, Miranda, Kyle, and Boyce talk about if it's better to throw up in the bathtub or the toilet while pooping, go to emergencystop.net.
What's wrong with you?
Just spin it. Spin the wheel.
Those are the real questions. Everybody's talking about light burn. Ooh.
Chris
just barely stole it from Keith there.
At Staring
and Vinny.
You are the winner, buddy.
We have a winner.
Yeah, expect an email from me or Alex or Matt later this evening.
Probably not Alex.
Kyle. Yeah.
Congratulations to Chris. You've won yourself an education.
It'll be good.
Yeah.
You won yourself
suckers.
You won yourself a spreadsheet that Matt and I slaved over. Is what you won.
Miranda is asking if you could please confirm if you're American or Canadian, Chris.
That would save us some time.
Yeah. If you're not American or Canadian, we can respin now. Please let us know.
We'll find out, right? But
yeah.
I never win this stuff. Awesome, he says. Congratulations, dude. I never win anything either. The last time I won something was a pumpkin decorating contest when I was like 8 years old. And we were like kids and we painted pumpkins and I had the best painted pumpkin.
The last time I won something
from Massachusetts. We're good.
Great. We're done. We're locked in. Unless Chris doesn't respond to his email for some reason. Chris, make sure you respond to your email. Make sure you check your spam folder, bro. If you haven't gotten something from us by tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. and you want this prize, reach out to us. Our emails are available places.
And that said, the only other reminder I have is check back on Prime Day, like for more Prime Day stuff. The spreadsheet is still going. It'll continue to be updated tomorrow. So if you guys see anything cool, submit it in the form down in the description. I'll add it and let everybody in the community win on what you see.
Here's my teaser. If I can get this to work. Boop, boop, boop. All right.
That says no one admits they're Canadian. Ouch.
Ouch. View your channel. Okay, so this, guys, here, I don't know if you saw this today. Did you guys see this, Matt and Kyle?
No.
This is the laser that Bin Yang sent over. This is Bin Yang.
Ooh.
What happened?
It looked like it'd been yanked in the face.
Yeah, for real. So we're gonna have a really interesting unboxing. Maybe tomorrow. I haven't talked to Miranda about that yet, so don't hold me to it. But inside of this box is a really neat laser. It's one that I originally wanted from them when they first reached out to me. Oh, none of that is what I want. Bing Yan laser, please. Thank you. It is
damaged.
Yeah, I don't, dude. It's going to be an interesting open. So if you guys want to be around for it, keep an eye on the channel because I'll be posting updates.
This used to be an all-in-one laser, but now it's a split.
On the flip side of that, you have the photo to prove that it was damaged in shipping, if there is damage.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely, I do. So anyway, it's basically this. It's $1,200, but it's like a new version of this. It's like the new streamlined version of it. It's an all-in-one. I haven't had an all-in-one in my shop like this, like a full power. No, I don't believe so. I think it's 50. Okay. But I haven't had an all-in-one like this in my shop since the EM Smart. So I'm really excited to unbox it. Hopefully it's in one piece, and we're gonna find out. Maybe it was like this one. It looked nicer than this, I think. Like it didn't have this big full size scan head on it. So yeah, we are going to find out. It'll be a really interesting open. And I'm going to have fun with it. So if you guys want to participate in that, it's going to be either tomorrow or the day after. I don't want to wait too long to get that open.
Miranda says tomorrow's fine. Thursday's not.
Right. Thursday's not fine. So maybe we'll do it tomorrow, depending on what time Kyle gets up.
Tomorrow's I got the appointment in the morning.
That's tomorrow?
Yeah, dude. I told you tomorrow. Not.
Maybe we'll do it next week. Maybe it'll sit there. I have editing to do anyway. There's so many episodes that all three of us have filmed.
Let's determine it based on whether or not I can talk or sit up without drooling.
No, I don't think we're going to do that. I think we'll wait. So yeah, maybe we'll do next week then. You heard it here first. Make sure that you're on Discord. Make sure that you are getting updates wherever you get updates about the channel. But that is coming up. So I want to make sure that if you guys are interested in seeing it, you are around to see it, because we're going to do the old laser tear down, and we're going to tear the thing apart. So that's that. Thanks. Congratulations again to Chris for winning the giveaway. That was super dope, dude.
Oh yeah.
I think that's all I've got. You already mentioned the other thing with the Amazon Prime. I feel like we're missing something. Go sign up for the Laser Maker Con if you haven't already. That's the only ticket we have to give away. So we're not going to do this again before the show. You have nothing else to wait for. If you're going to get one, go grab it now.
Save your money.
And hopefully you guys enjoy what we put together. If you guys have been wondering where I am, I've literally been working on getting that together. We put a lot of work into it. It's a really, really, really strong presentation. I'm sure everything else there is going to be really good too. So if you haven't already picked up a ticket, I really encourage you to do so. And I think that's all I've got. So until next time, everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight to another episode of Laser Source Podcast. Go fill the rest of your night with emergencystop.net. And I want feedback. I want reviews next week. Okay? Nobody's saying no. Good night.
Good night. Bye.